this new episode of Continuum Gaming, and today we are going to have a look at 3 different games for Windows 10 Mobile again. And what we are going to have a look at is Happy Summer, then Tower Defense Kingdom, and Alone in the Dark Nobody on Board. And my name is Gerald. As always, I've got a couple of different things with me, which are of course, for instance, this mouse, a Bluetooth mouse. I'm going to use this Foldable keyboard, which is a Bluetooth keyboard you can connect to any kind of Bluetooth device, for instance to this phone here. You could use it with a tablet or whatever. And in the end, this is a pretty nice one, I like it. And yeah, other than that, we could use the Xbox One as well as controller, but in this mashup there is no game that really profits from it in a reasonable way. So we are not going to use this in this episode. And yeah, other than that, of course, the whole thing is powered as always by our Windows 10 Mobile powered Lumia 950 XL, which is this one. It has the USB-C connector at the bottom. It has, of course, the possibility to connect to the display dock at the side here. Hope you can see it. Probably not. It's not in the frame, huh? Not really. Okay. So in the end, it's a USB-C hub, you can see it now, which is this one here. And in the end, that is connected to the TV by HDMI, so we can have more or less this desktop-like experience provided by the smartphone. And we can use it, of course, with all the different things I already showed you, like this one. So we have, for instance, a mouse. Just to let you know, not all the games we are going to play today are Continuum enabled, so in the end we will have to switch over to the mirror mode to play all the games. But yeah, in the end we can use the first game. The other 2 ones I think are more something for your smartphone itself or in the mirror mode on the big screen. Let's have a look how that is working and what is going on. If you have any kind of questions or whatever, put them down below in the commentary section, of course. And if you want to know more about all this, the technology, whatever, have a look at the corner up there. You will get some more information in one of my other videos. And other than that, let's start with the first game. The first game is Happy Summer, and this one is the one that can be played on Continuum too. It's a very simple game, but I'm just going to show it to you. For that, I'm going to turn around just in case, so that I can play it in a better way. But first off, of course, I'm going to my All Apps list, go in here and click on Happy Summer. Okay, for that, I'm going to turn around, as mentioned before. It's really a very simple game. In the end, all you have to do, or all you are able to do in this game is more or less something that is more or less helping you to close this girl in a different kind of way at the beach in the end. And something that, for instance, girls and people in, let's say, 2 to 5 or something like that might want to play. Most others are probably not going to like it too much, but anyway, we can go on the click part here. And I'm just going to turn down the volume a little bit. So you already heard it, there is some kind of a soundtrack playing in the background. And in the end you can now move her around here, put her somewhere here for instance, and just put some stuff on her. So for instance a different haircut in some kind of way, with different kinds of hair dress and hair colors and stuff like that. Something like this for instance, I don't know. What's the nicest one? I think I like this one, whatever. So in the end, just put some stuff on her, for instance in this case her shoes, something like this might be suitable. And of course now just go through the different buttons here and put some stuff on her, whatever you think would be the right one for this occasion. I don't know, put this. Maybe this one, and other than that, of course, trousers and stuff like that. So you can just go through all the different parts here and select whatever you want. Let's use, I don't know, maybe this one, why not? I would say it's more or less, a nice one already. Let's put on her some kind of a bracelet or something. It's a little bit too much, I would say. And this is just overlaying. Probably something like this. What's this? Maybe something like this. Okay, I'm not into any kind of crowns or whatever, but maybe a hat? No, not really. I would say let's leave it out of the picture here. Go to the next one, for instance, give her some kind of a bag, maybe this one or this one. Probably this one is matching better than. And if you want to, give her some kind of glasses, whatever. Yeah. In the end, this is all you can do here. So if you're ready, just click on the button here. And as you can see, you can now save the image of this. And of course, bring it to your social media accounts or whatever you want to do there. Save it for your children or whatever. And this is more or less all that this game has to offer. And of course, you can go and put in something else. Have a look at the pictures you already put there and save them to your device. This is more or less all I can say about this, so I'm just going to turn on the volume a little bit more, and after that we are just going to leave the game. If you like it, just try it out. It's probably something for your kids or whatever, but in the end it's a nice one if you just want something, unproblematic or whatever. Nothing is going to be problematic with this game. Okay, so the next game we are going to have a look at is Tower Defense: The Kingdom. It's a little bit of a strange candidate which is played on the mirror mode in this case, from a tower defense mode or the tower defense game. It's fun and it has a little bit, a strange soundtrack, I would say, and a strange setting, but whatever. Let's have a look at that. So first off, as mentioned before, we will have to switch over to the mirror mode. For that, you're just going to go to your app. Of course, this has started automatically, more or less, if you connect something to it. Now you have to go to the display settings, and in here you can go to the advanced setting. Go to the mirror mode here. If you go and do that, you can already see everything is mirrored now from the display. And that's more or less what we have to do for that. After that, just go to your all apps list down below. Click on that. And now we are going to have a look at a game which is called Tower. Often this is already enough. Exactly. Tower Defense: The Kingdom. There we go. So click on it. It's going to start. Here you already can see it has a little bit of a flaw, which is more or less that it's played in a little bit of a strange orientation here, but it doesn't really matter. In the end, it's a tower defense game, so you are going to have to more or less get rid of the zombies, more or less. I think it's zombies or something. I can't really go and have a look at them more in depth, but they are pretty much zombies, I would say. So just make sure that you're going to get them all. And as you already can see, we are just fighting them with our towers, and of course we are going to put in different kinds of towers to get everybody killed here. In the end, what you already can see, we have more or less this kind of, it's a kingdom somehow, I'm not sure. In the end, I would have more or less sort of a castle or something if I would have played it here, but it's not. It's really just a tent which is placed there. But anyway, you have to defend that from the zombies which are coming here, and you are just going to move around, and all the different positions here, these in the end, all the different places here can be put with this kind of weapons, whatever, towers in the end. And of course you can update and sell the towers too. So if I'm updating this, you can already see it's a red cannon now, which is firing at the running or coming zombies or whatever that is. And in the end, if it's too slow for you, just activate this to make it faster. I play it like this, much more, because it's just a little bit more fun to play it. And as you can see, this little bubble there at the head of the enemy is going to show you how much health the different zombies still have. And of course the first levels are pretty easy, so not that easy, because this is level 2 I think. And as you already can see, I have a little bit of a problem already. And if I'm not going to put something up here that might very close to go in, but not really. In the end, what you already can see, this is a wave 5 of 10. We have a health bar here, so 20 can go through. Of course, it's not going to happen in the first couple of plays here. And of course, you have money and you have this kind of diamond shape. Diamonds are more or less this one, so I can use something like an atom bomb or whatever you want to call that. It's at least the sign for it. And that one would, of course, get rid of the enemies in a pretty big way. Biggest problem I have with the game is really the soundtrack, because all the different sounds are just repeat. There's no kind of randomization or something in there. Blop, blop, blop. This is a little bit annoying, and of course it's pretty annoying that the enemies are kind of breathing or something. So in the end, if you are playing this game, I would really recommend you to mute it, because it's fun to play it without the sound anyway. And like this, it's just a pretty okayish tower defense game. After a while you're going to get more weapons here, of course, so just activate them after a while. So if you got into the game in a deeper mode or in higher levels, whatever you want to call that, then you're going to get more and more weapons activated. And of course you can always upgrade all the weapons here. So you can see we already have level 2 here, and now the upgrade costs $40. Money is more or less given to you by killing the enemy. So in the end, if you are going to kill the zombies here, which are coming more and more, of course, and sooner or later there are going to be other zombies too. But in the end, the more you kill, the more money you make. And after a while, if we reach the 40, for instance, I want to upgrade this one just to show you what's the next one. So now we have a minigun, for instance, in this case. Yeah, and this is more or less all you have to do here. Just use that, kill as many of the zombies as you can. As you can see, this one has a pretty large range now to kill everybody. If you have a look at this, this is a little bit smaller. This one gets a little bit far off, and of course has more firepower. And so this is more or less what the updates will do for you. And after a while you are just getting more and more, and you are going to get harder opponents, of course. This is more or less what the game is. It's a typical tower defense game. Somehow I like to play that power defense game. I always had a sweet spot in my heart for such games, so this one is the one that you can try out. It's available in the store, and of course it's pretty okayish, I would say. Okay, so let's have a look at the last game. In this case, we will have to go to the menu here, and then we will have to long click on it to get rid of the different games. This is normal in the mirror mode. We are already in here. And now we are going to have a look at the last game of our episode. The last game is called Allein im Dunkeln, niemand on board, or translated Alone in the Dark, nobody on board. It's a very, very nice game, I would say, especially because the mirror mode is not really a problem in this game, because we get the full width here too, and the great thing about the game is, of course, it's a story-driven one from, you already saw it, Artifacts Mundi. Artifacts Mundi has a couple of very interesting games. I'm just going to activate the sound again, just for you, because they really have some of the greatest adventure games I know on the Windows mobile platform. And in the end, this one is just another one. There are a couple of them, you already see them. You can more or less have a look at all of the different games here too. You could download more than just one from them and just play them through. But in the end, we are going to have a look at this one, Allein im Dunkeln, Niemand an Bord. If I hit play now, we are going to go in and have a look. First off, we are going to look at the, in general, nice introduction of these games. Okay, so first we will have to put a name in. I'm just using my Foldable keyboard for that. And of course for that I'm just going to put my name tag for Continuum here. Okay. And now you already can see we have this kind of settings. So everything is about a boat, of course, so nobody is there. Nobody is on board, so of course it's about a ship or a boat we are going to have a look at. I will have a look at the settings here. So we have a modus in normal, and we could go to extended and expert, but what I'm having a look at is if I can, for instance, switch the language, but I think I am not able to, so I will have to translate everything to you. But yeah, if you are downloading it, it's probably being in your language. I just don't have the option to change it around here, so sorry for that, but we will have to cope with that. So first off, now hit let's play. He's going to ask you about the gaming mode, the game mode. So it's normal, it's extended, and it's expert, depending on what you want. So in the end, if you are clicking on them, you get a couple of different informations about what's going on. So for instance, there's a penalty for if you are clicking on the wrong parts in some kind of hide and seek images and stuff like that. And of course, expert would be worse penalty and stuff like that. So in the end, we are going to play the normal mode just for the propose here, and it's starting.
Dear Madam Detective, our city has a mysterious problem that we can't solve on our own. Last month, a cargo ship loaded with goods and a full crew sailed from our harbor. But the ship never reached its destination. We found it a few weeks later, empty and drifting aimlessly. The cargo and crew had vanished. You, Madam Detective, have a reputation for solving the unsolvable. Please help me crack this case.
A mystery indeed. How could cargo and sailors go missing at sea, but the ship be found intact?
Good thing, as you already know, yeah, the in-between scenes and stuff like that are all in English, so the sound is only given to us in English, but for us that's probably a good thing. We are going to activate the help, just in case, interactive help. So he's going to give us a couple of different tutorial parts. I'm going to jump over that one because we really don't need that. But in the end, we can just talk to somebody by clicking on him.
Madam Detective, thank goodness my letter reached you in time. I'm John Donahue, Mayor of Port Providence, and the local authority on the case. I've continued to investigate on my own, but found precious little in the way of clues. We've pulled the ship in from a few miles north of here and moored it in the harbor.
I'm the harbor master of Port Providence. I personally inspected this ship inch by inch for the mayor, and I didn't find anything unusual. I doubt you will either, but But you must start somewhere. It'll be dark and cold under the deck. Hardly a pleasant stroll. Better take this lamp with you.
Okay. So, as you already know, there has been a ship which is fully intact, but nobody is on board anymore and the cargo is missing. And in the end, they are just going to, give us a chance or whatever to get everything, covered more or less.
I've got a security detail on the ship. No one boards without a pass from the mayor. Here's yours.
Okay. So they are going to give us the order or the, whatever. The allowance probably. So he's going to give us the allowance to have a look at the cargo and at the ship itself, of course, just to find out what's happening here and why that it's happening here. It's a little bit the storyline of a movie I already have. It's called The Last Course of the Demeter, probably in English, and that one is a little bit close to this setting, so we will have a look if this has something to do with it. Of course, if something has this little light on it, whatever, this kind of sparkle there, you can do something with it. In this case, we can just get...
I truly hope you can uncover the truth and put the citizens of Port Providence at ease. Now, Harbor Master, let's get back to our duties and let the lady do hers.
Yeah, let me
It
run.
sounds like the real clues are hidden on board the ship. I've got to find where it's docked.
Okay, so we have a new aim, and now we are going to search the ship and do stuff with it, just in case, so we can have a look. Of course, we have this kind of inventory now. There's a lamp in there, and we have this kind of allowance to go on the ship. So we are going to go to the port, more or less, and we are going to have a look at the different kinds of possibilities here. As you can see, I'm just collecting stuff which I can click on. And here's something where the steering, more or less, steering wheel of one of the ships or whatever is there, and there's something put to it, but we can't use it at the moment. But maybe I can try something out. No. In the end, at the moment, there's nothing to do for us here, so we are just going to have a look at the different kinds of possibilities. Here, for instance, is a dog, which is unhappy with us, of course. Probably he will be more unhappy if I'm trying to get this. Okay, no, he needs something to eat. That is our target here, so in the end, let's have a look what we can do here else. Where there's a cat, can I click on it? No. Something like this, nothing to go. Dog is guarding this passage, so we are not going to be able to go there till we get him something to eat, and he likes us then. So let's go to the pier. Here's another guy and something odd. Okay, so in the end, this is one of the mini games you are going to find in all these games. In the end, in this case, we are going to have to find all the different parts or different words you see here. A little bit hard for you to follow, I would say, if you're not speaking German in this case, but Spiegel is a mirror, so something like this could be the part. We need to find a lamp. I'm not sure if I see it at the moment. There it is, okay. We need to find this kind of part. I'm not sure what the name would be. Pinsel in German. Then we need to find a toy. Yeah, exactly. The mouse toy here. So this one. There should be sunglasses somewhere. There we go. Can click on that too. We need to find some kind of pocket money, pocket change stuff. There we are. And some kind of a bottle, but a small bottle. So I'm not sure at the moment where the small bottle would be. Maybe this one? Yeah, okay, so This one seems to be the small bottle. And as you can see, we already got everything, but there is a eye patch and a statue of Poseidon. Maybe this one. Yeah. Okay. But we are not able to get it or something, or it's meant to be worked with. Okay, there we got this. But for some reason I'm not able to catch that. Yeah, and now I will have to ask for one of the hints here. So the good thing about it, if you are not sure what to do, you can always go to the hint and have a look what to do. And as you can see, we should do something with this. So this seems to be one part of this, and if we put it on there, now we got our statue. And in the end, all we had to do here is more or less, put together two different parts to get one that we really need. And then after that, we're not going to get everything on the screen or something, but we are just getting some kind of a reward. In this case, this little, toy mouse, which can of course be used to, for instance, run somewhere. So this is going to be hopefully helpful to distract somebody or something like this, and so we can have a look at that. Next part, let's go
You're
to
not
this
boarding
part.
that ship without a pass, and I'm not rowing us there without me other oar. Looks like we found ourselves in a quandary.
Okay, good thing is one of the parts here we can already give him.
So the mayor did give you a pass. Still, we can't sail but a few feet with one oar.
But we don't have enough ruders or in the end to go on, and probably we are not going to find it here, so we will have to go back. And let's have a look if, for instance, we can get this little toy for the dog. I'm not sure if it's going to happen. No, not with this kind of toy. He's not going to be happy with that. So let's have a look at the cottage. If we can see something here.
What was that?
Ooh. Okay, in the end we are going to have a little kind of a, probably some kind of a ghost story or
This must
something.
be the harbor's storage shed. I might find some useful tools here.
Okay, so we just used our little lamp to get a couple of different better options here to see something. Now we have some kind of a new tool, which is Philip's head or something. Okay. Then another part, a snake.
These dangerous creatures give me the creepy crawlies.
Okay, and here you already see it. Here's a paddle. We need to get that one, so let's see if we can put the snake aside or give her the little... Yeah, okay, so the toy is going to get
Lucky
the
for
snake
me,
away.
the snake slithered away.
And we now get our paddle. And yeah, in the end you already see how this is working out. So in the end we can now go to... Ooh, something is happening.
Stop! Don't board that ship, whatever you do. Go back while you still can.
Okay, the ghost girl told us not to go there because something
What
is
was that? The ghost of
happening.
a young girl. Well, now I must investigate the ship.
Of course, and she is telling you go away or you are going to die or something. Just go on to the ship. Well, we will have to because this is a game. So let's go to the end here and give him his paddle, because this is what we should have done.
You've got a pass, and I've got me oar. So it looks like we're all set. When you're ready, step aboard me little skiff.
Okay, so in the end, I think you already know what this game is all about. These games tend to be very, very long. I'm just going to turn down the volume here a little bit. These games tend to be pretty long, so I'm not going to play much further, but you already see how the game is played, that you have to try to struggle or puzzle more or less, so get all the different hints here, put something in, go in the inventory, try to get the riddles solved in the end, and after a while you're going to more or less unfold a pretty nice little storyline. And this is what this Artifix Mundi developers always get pretty nicely done. And so just try it out. I really like this kind of game, and it's really a fun one. Other than that, I would say this is the end of the episode, because we're not going to play this to the end. Hope you had fun with it. If it was like that, please give it a thumbs up. Of course, if you have any kind of comments, questions, whatever, put them down below in the commentary section. If you didn't subscribe till now, do that now. And other than that, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Have a great day, have a great night, and see you in the next episode. Bye. Bye.